A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. In a dramatic shakeup of military leadership, President Donald Trump has dismissed General C.Q. Brown, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, alongside 5 other high-ranking military officials. This unexpected announcement was made late Friday through Trump's Truth Social account, and it has sent shockwaves throughout the Pentagon and the broader defense community. The president has nominated retired Lieutenant General Dan Razan Kane, a former F-16 fighter pilot and the CIA's Associate Director of Military Affairs, to take over Brown's position. This significant change marks a pivotal moment in U.S. military leadership and raises questions about the future direction of the armed forces under Trump's administration. The firing of General Brown, who was the second black officer to hold the position, is part of a broader restructuring effort aimed at reshaping the military to align with Trump's America First foreign policy. This restructuring includes not only leadership changes but also a reevaluation of the defense budget and potential shifts in military deployments. Recently, the U.S. Defense Department announced a plan to reduce its civilian workforce by at least 5%, which translates to thousands of civilian jobs being affected. Acting Under Secretary of Defense for Personnel and Readiness, Darren Selnick, emphasized that the goal is to produce efficiencies and refocus the department on the president's priorities, particularly around restoring military readiness. As part of this transition, approximately 5,400 probationary employees are expected to be laid off next week, followed by a hiring freeze as the Pentagon reassesses its personnel needs. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth defended the decision, arguing that the government should not retain employees whose roles are not deemed mission-critical. Hegseth's statement reflects a broader sentiment within the Trump administration that aims to streamline operations and cut government spending. Critics of the administration's approach are voicing concerns about military readiness and the potential instability that could arise from such rapid changes. The recent firings, including that of Admiral Lisa Franchetti, the first woman to lead the U.S. Navy, and Vice Chief of Staff of the Air Force General Jim Slife, signal a significant shift in military priorities and goals. Hegseth stated that the new leadership will focus on deterring, fighting, and winning wars, a clear indication of the administration's intent to revert to traditional military values and missions. General Brown, who was actively visiting troops at the southern U.S. border when the announcement was made, had previously made headlines for his candid discussions about race and diversity within the military. His leadership was marked by a focus on diversity, equity, and inclusion programs, which have become contentious issues in the current political climate. Critics argue that the removal of leaders who prioritize these initiatives could undermine efforts to create a more inclusive military environment. The broader implications of these changes are still unfolding, with many watching closely to see how they will affect U.S. defense operations and its global military presence. Supporters of Trump's approach argue that these changes will enhance efficiency and align the military more closely with the president's vision. However, the swift nature of these transitions raises questions about the long-term stability and effectiveness of the military. As the Pentagon braces for these significant changes, the nation watches with bated breath. Will this overhaul lead to a more streamlined and effective military, or will it create a rift that could jeopardize national security? The coming weeks will be critical in determining the impact of these changes on the U.S. military and its ability to respond to global challenges. As the situation develops, the balance between military readiness and the administration's goals will be put to the test, and the ramifications could be felt for years to come. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.